August 4th, 1892. A quiet home, a locked room, and a crime so brutal it still chills America. Inside a modest house in Fall River, a respected businessman and his wife are found hacked to death in broad daylight. And the prime suspect never spends a single day in prison. It was a warm Thursday morning. The Borden household appeared ordinary. Tidy rooms, drawn curtains, routine silence. But shortly after 11 a.m., panic shattered the calm. A young woman called for help. Her father, Andrew Borden, lay on a sofa, his face unrecognizable from repeated axe blows. Upstairs, in a guest bedroom, his wife Abby was discovered even more brutally attacked. The house showed no signs of forced entry. No valuables were missing. Whoever did this knew the home, and moved with terrifying confidence. At the center of the unfolding nightmare stood Lizzie Borden, Andrew's 32-year-old daughter, calm, composed, and suddenly the most scrutinized woman in America. Police searched the house. They found no weapon immediately, no blood-stained clothing, no witnesses who saw an intruder. Yet the timeline felt impossible. Lizzie claimed she was in the barn during the murders, but the heat that day was suffocating, hardly a place to linger. Her statements shifted subtly under questioning. Small details didn't align. Then came the whispers. Neighbors reported tension in the family, financial disputes, social isolation, and a strange incident days earlier involving suspected poison. Investigators eventually recovered a hatchet head in the basement. But without direct proof, the case leaned heavily on circumstantial evidence and public suspicion. Newspapers exploded with coverage. The image of a quiet woman capable of savage violence fascinated and horrified the nation. Lizzie was arrested and charged with murder. Her trial became a spectacle. Packed courtrooms, sensational headlines, fierce legal battles. The prosecution argued motive and opportunity. The defense emphasized doubt, respectability, and lack of physical evidence. Key evidence was ruled inadmissible. Testimonies conflicted. And in a society uncomfortable with the idea of a woman committing such violence, certainty slipped away. After deliberation, the verdict arrived, not guilty. Gasps filled the courtroom. Outside, crowds debated, was justice served? Or had the perfect crime just succeeded? Lizzie lived the rest of her life under a shadow no verdict could erase. Friends vanished, rumors grew. The house remained, silent witness to a crime without closure. More than a century later, one question still lingers in the halls of history. If not her, then who? Some crimes fade, others echo forever. Subscribe for more true stories where the truth is still hiding.